Bedwell, but not before the defendant shared some choice words with the court, the jury, as well as attorneys on both sides. The 58-year-old Bedwell is charged with 34 counts of felony child sexual abuse and a host of other charges. News Center 11's Nikki Carvajal has that story.
The tension has been high in Judge Bethany Harbison's courtroom throughout the case, but today the defendant exploded in anger, saying that he's been railroaded by everyone, including his own lawyers. Bedwell did not take the stand in the trial that could send him to jail for life, but spoke out as the judge was reading the charges against him.
That this is absolutely wrong. No, I'm going to have it on the record right now in front of this jury. Right now. This jury, my attorney has made opening statement conflicts to a material point for which I cannot have any further witnesses in my case. And I'm not going to tolerate it anymore.
Juries were rushed out of the courtroom to avoid a mistrial, but Bedwell refused to consult with his legal team.
There's no point in discussing it with my attorney. They are the ones that have caused my case to be in material conflict with my interest in this case. I'm not talking to you.
The jury won't reconvene in this case until Tuesday due to the Labor Day weekend, but because of the sheer number of charges that Bedwell faces, it may well be late into next week before we see a verdict. Nikki Carvajal, News Center 11.
Now, while Timothy Bedwell is in the fight for his life, his staunchest supporters have been his children, who flew to Fairbanks to witness the trial, namely daughter Connie Bedwell, who continues her father's crusade while banned from courthouse property. Earlier this week, Judge Bethany Harbison issued a gag order on Connie Bedwell, who had been posting specific information about the case on a blog. When State Prosecutor Gayle Garrigues voiced concerns about that action, Harbison issued the order. When Connie Bedwell refused to comply with Harbison's order, Bedwell was thrown out of the courtroom and off of court property. Since then, Connie Bedwell has been kept abreast of trial proceedings from other family members while she sits across the street from the courthouse in a downtown restaurant. The News Center caught up with her Friday morning as she reacted to the judge's ruling and much more.
The case as a whole, my father is completely innocent. My father's been a great dad to all of us and to those children. The mother has been abusive to all of us and those kids and is forcing them to do this. The motive needs to be stated in the trial because it hasn't been. Many of the firsthand witnesses, such as myself, weren't even called to be on the stand. And my older sister as well. There's a lot of people who hold a lot of firsthand knowledge. We have videos and evidence that this mother is the one making these children do this because she's an abuser.
Senior administration officials say President Barack Obama had